Bro, it's too early, man.
I know.
No, it's 8
Who the hell
o'clock.
does a podcast
Huh? Oh, yeah.
at 8 a.m. in the morning?
We're the only one who's having a podcast on a Tuesday, 8 o'clock a.m.
Yes, we're energetic.
And this guy came 7:30. Dude, I just woke up, man. Literally woke up. And then you
Dude,
texted.
recently I can't sleep.
Huh?
Like for the
Really?
past 2 months, I just can't sleep. I wake up like at 3 a.m. in the morning, and it's crazy. Like today, I woke up at 4:30.
4:30.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You're
I
not
was like, just sitting,
bro. What?
not doing anything.
4 o'clock, man.
Yeah, just waiting for the gym to open so I can go to the gym.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
After all of the business, you
Yes.
still find time to go to the gym.
Yeah, dude. Of course, it's an essential thing in my life. I can't let it go.
Yo, what's up, guys? Jerry's here, and welcome to another episode of Jerry's Inspires. Bro, do you like my background?
really
My new background? Yeah?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, I just made this up like until 1 a.m. this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The photograph.
Everything.
That's
So
really
it's not
insane.
finished yet, but I'm still working with it. And your background, I still don't know what to do with that.
I mean,
I
it's
wait-
not fair, honestly.
I
You're just
know,
displaying
man,
all
I
your
know.
crazy photographs. I have a plain background.
Bro, that's what I like about my podcast. What I'll do is I'll make it a stage by stage progress of my background, especially.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
If you see my first episode, it was trash, bro. It was trash.
I mean, you get better one
Yeah.
step at a time. But
Yeah.
I really love it. I love the.
you
the
know, a lot of
photographs also.
people they want to do things once it's perfect, but for me, I don't believe in that. You know,
Progression.
For me, yeah, exactly,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
progress.
You know, I don't care. Like for me, I care more of the content. You know,
Yes.
more of my hosting than
Yes.
than background or lighting or whatsoever.
And I think it's really nice. Like if you do it this way,
Yeah.
after a year of progressing,
Yeah,
you,
then
like,
you'll
look
see.
back at it and
Okay,
you see
episode
like how
1,
did you start.
trash.
Exactly.
Episode 2, 20% trash.
Yeah, exactly. Until like
Episode 150,
That's actually
good enough.
Oh really? No, it shouldn't take that long.
Exactly. Okay, so I have here in front of me, his name is Bader, and he's the founder of WeClickk, a photography community and an app.
Yes.
Which he is going to talk about for today, and I'm really proud of this guy. We have a really good journey together, which I will let him tell the story. But Bader, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having
even
me.
though you disturbed my sleep, man, too early, man.
I'm so sorry for that.
No, because we're going to have an upcoming event.
Yes.
That's why we have to push this podcast, this episode,
Exactly.
before that event. You know, we need to publish it.
I mean,
yeah.
thankfully we found the time for it. I'm
Exactly.
extremely busy this week, preparing
Yeah.
for the event, Page 2024.
Well, I have no choice. You came 7:30 in the morning, bro.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for this. I'm
It's either today or Friday.
Huh?
It's either today or Friday, right? We have no choice but to do it today.
yeah, I mean, it's just I can't do it later. Like we have to do it today. We had no other option.
True.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you woke up at 7:30.
Yeah?
I
You
mean,
woke up for
4 o'clock. So
how many hours you slept, bro?
I
Three.
slept I slept at 11:30 yesterday.
Still, man.
It's still not a lot.
Okay, so Bader, founder of WeClickk app. Yeah, so bro, I'm really excited to talk about this. Can you talk about before you came up with the idea of WeClickk? Like,
Yes.
what are you doing? How did you came up with this idea?
Yes.
Just bring it back a little bit.
So like I first started as a graphic designer. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
totally, yeah.
I was involved in graphic design a lot. I worked with different clients, with agencies, and then after a while, I worked with my brother's startup. My brother's name is Leo.
Okay.
He has a startup for it's a business management tool called Plutio. So I worked with him as a community manager, and I worked with him for a year, and I was creating content for him for a startup, and I was inspired actually by the startup environment and the excitement you get out of building a startup, And I always loved exploring places. I always loved taking photos, not necessarily from a camera.
Yeah.
I didn't own a camera until, like 2 years ago, So,
So you built the app first before getting a camera, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct. Yes.
Okay. 'Cause I remember you were asking me which
Exactly.
camera to buy. Okay.
Yes.
got it.
So I didn't have a camera back then. So the first time, like I remember I went with Lena on just a trip to Dubai Creek Harbor. So we went there and we just I brought my like an old camera. It wasn't mine actually. It was my brother's.
Okay.
I think it's Nikon D5600.
Okay.
and we went to Dubai Creek Harbor, and that was the first time that I used a camera. And Lena started to explain to me about cameras, you know, like Canon,
Oh,
Fujifilm,
really?
and stuff. Yeah. And then I took a couple of pictures there, and I loved the fact that we got connected over photography. And I was like, what if there's an app that connects people like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
I just got back home and I started just conceptualizing the entire idea
Okay.
of having a photography app, a social network app for photographers.
That's good.
And I started working on it. I started designing the app. It was very spontaneous, you know, like it was very, I was just, you know, like, as I said, like I was freestyling, you know, with designing the app. And then I just, I progressed over the time. I started inviting people, getting their opinions. And I remember I invited you once, you and Lena to my house.
Yes. So I saw the progress from the very beginning.
Yes.
So I remember Lena and I went to your house, and then you were designing the weekly app.
Exactly.
It's very like you're just, I think, InDesign or Illustrator, just the draft, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're trying to build, and he's showing me the ideas, the concept, and
It was literally just the concept.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I actually didn't know what it actually takes to
True.
develop an app.
Yeah.
I was just like conceptualizing things.
And I think I
didn't
gave
know
you a
how-
lot of like insights, because Bader hasn't even started photography yet. You know, like me, I've been in the industry for so long, so I give him a lot of ideas. You know, he asked me a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I
so-
remember when you came to my house, you and Lena, I was like, what do you think if we have this feature? What
Yeah.
do you think about this? And I started
Exactly.
asking questions about the community. Like I wanted to understand what is happening in the community.
How community works.
Yeah,
right?
how the
Sure.
community works and how we and also figure out the gaps, right?
Yeah.
How we can fill them.
Sure.
So that's like I'm trying to build the app in a way that is responsive to its users and the community. So yeah, I mean, just looking back at it, it's just insane the progress.
Yeah, man.
Even I remember the designs that
Yeah.
you saw like 2
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago. That was
exactly.
completely different. Like everything was different.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy.
Was
you
that
know?
already 2 years ago? Wow, man.
Even more, 2.5 years, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah. Time flies by.
Which year was it?
2000. I can't even remember, dude. I think 2022. You know. Yeah. Around 2022 March.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, dude. But ever
Amazing.
since like I started just designing the app, and I was looking for people to help me
Yeah.
to basically develop it.
Cool.
And that's an entire different idea.
Yeah, I remember
journey.
I remember you're telling me how hard it is to develop an app, because I have no idea. Like I'm never
Yeah.
developed any app.
Me too. I'm not a developer myself. I'm a product designer,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not a developer. And there's a lot of technical expertise
Yeah,
that is
sure.
needed to develop something like this. Especially a social network app for photographers, because you have like you need to upload photos.
Yeah.
You will need to know how to compress them.
Especially photographers are very picky.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Aspect ratios. You know, like even the
animations.
the
right?
animations,
Yeah.
the interactive part of the
Yeah,
app,
sure.
like to comment, showing the metadata of the photograph. You
sure.
know, like all those small details.
Uh-huh.
It takes time to develop
Yeah.
and to work on, and you need to have the right team for it.
Sure.
You know? So it even took me it took me so long to figure out the proper team for it. I worked with people, but it didn't
Yeah.
work out. You know?
Yeah.
So I had to be flexible in terms of changing,
Okay.
you know, the environment, work with different people until I figure out who's the right person to work with. And I'm so glad that I found Noreen and Muhammad to work
Cool.
on this with me.
Nice.
Noreen, she's a photographer as well. Muhammad, he's trying to be one. Yes. He took his first photograph.
Ahmad,
Yeah.
I got you, bro. What have to do with it?
He took his first photograph last week in the
Last week?
Yeah, in the photo
Okay.
walk that we've
Bro, welcome
conducted.
to the photography community.
He actually took a really nice photograph.
Alright.
We will show it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
really?
send it to you. To show
Okay,
you.
okay.
Yeah, it was a nice one.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, just developing the app is just another. It's really
Yeah,
hectic
I know.
and it's very risky.
and I've seen all the struggles because from time to time, you're always calling me, asking me stuff, and then we share stories, and you
Yes.
told me a lot of nightmare
Yes, yes,
when
yes.
developing this app.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
I
It's
know.
really crazy, and you need to work with people that are trustworthy
Oh yeah,
and
absolutely,
hardworking.
absolutely, absolutely.
And honestly, we didn't figure out everything in the beginning, and we're still
Which is hard to find those
yes,
kind of people, right?
exactly. It's very very hard to find
Yeah.
them, and it takes so much time, But the thing is, we didn't figure out like we didn't have the experience, in
Yeah.
the beginning. So we were just adamant that we want to figure out things along the
Go
way.
with the flow.
Yeah, just go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
And yeah, I mean, just that's what you do when you're persistent to learn and develop and test and experience and listen to your users and getting feedback and just reiterating designs, development stuff, bug fixes.
Cool.
It's all about like solving problems and being
Yeah.
innovative
Yeah.
to move forward.
Cool.
And, yeah.
Can you please just share to people how did you came up with the name WeClickk?
Very, very interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, I remember this. You were giving me choices. You have different choices, right, of the name?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
yeah.
I spoke with a lot of people about the
I think you find it cringe at the beginning, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The WeClickk.
but actually I'm so happy about the name. So
Oh, yeah.
Here's
Makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember this is the way. This is how I came up with the name. My friend Ala, she came to my house, and we were just having a conversation about not WeClickk. I mean, I didn't know what was it before, but about the social network app idea, and we were just trying to come up with names, and we were just suggesting names. I don't remember what names we came up in the beginning, but I don't know who said WeClickk, and she was like, I think she said WeClickk, and I was
No
like,
way.
yeah, I was like, that's actually a good name. But then I searched online to book the domain.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
you need to
exactly you need to book it.
No one ever thought of naming their app
No,
WeClickk.
the domain WeClickk is already
domain.
taken with 1K,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
I was like, damn.
1K.
1K only, like WeClickk
Yeah.
with 1K.
Ah,
only, 1K.
okay.
And then Allah was like, okay, try double K. We tried double K and it was available. I booked it for like $13.
Wait, sorry, is your WeClickk double K?
Yeah, my WeClickk is double K. So the idea here.
I was 8 years old.
So the idea here is like WeClickk,
Wow.
yeah, WeClickk as a community of photographers, and WeClickk to snap photographs, creative photographs.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Okay.
how I came up with
Guys,
the
I
name.
was 8 years old and I found out WeClickk has 2K.
You just found it?
I just found it
Dude,
out.
come on,
bro.
man.
Bro.
You need to use the app more,
right in
Just-
front of me for the man.
yeah, it's
seriously?
everywhere. Like even the logo. Like,
No way.
I swear, the fact that you didn't notice, that's actually crazy.
I think
That's
this
really
is
nice.
Mandela effect, man.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it is.
No,
Check.
let me check. Let me go through the Instagram. No way. Bro, I've been seeing the posts every day, man. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's double K.
Yeah. Double K.
Yes. WeClickk. I mean, if it's not noticeable, that's actually a good thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because like it's just it's
That's.
people would see it as 1K. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and you told me that it makes sense because it's it's about
like
the community,
WeClickk as
and then
photography
we
community,
yeah,
and
yeah.
WeClickk to to snap photographs. So
Makes sense, yeah.
yeah, clicking for the shutter, So
Yeah.
trying to make it make sense. But yeah,
So now you love this name.
100%. Yeah,
Nice, that's nice.
and it's a catchy name.
It's very catchy, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's something you work on. Like it's something you work on to make it memorable.
Okay.
By the time. So yeah.
Okay. So WeClickk is an app for photographers, for photography community, right?
Yes, it's exclusive for photography,
Photographers,
not
yeah.
videographers, not
No reels,
nothing. It's fully focused on photography and the art of photography.
This is like Instagram back in the day. Back in the day. So
Yeah.
go to this question, bro. So what do you think is or are the advantages of WeClickk? Like if you're a photographer, if I'm a new photographer, what are the advantages of WeClickk? Why should I use it compared to other apps? For example, like Instagram, which is let's admit it, most photographers are on Instagram. Like,
Yes.
why would I choose to go to WeClickk rather than Instagram?
So first of all, it's fully focused on photography. The
Yes,
content you see is only for photography. You get to network with photographers. You get to build your portfolio. That is also only focused on photography.
Sure.
So we have so many detailed features. Like you can categorize your content in your feed, right? So if you're a photographer that does multiple type of photography, you can just post your content, and in your profile, you'll be able to categorize that, or users can categorize the content and see your nature photography only, for example, or your cars photography, right?
Yeah.
And also there are features like sharing your gear, showcasing your gear. So you can tell the community what gear you're using, you know.
I remember that was the one that I suggested, the gears, the
Yes.
locations. We talk about that before
Yes.
you
So for the
even publish it. Yeah.
exactly. So for the locations feature, for example, we have the locations feature. It
Yeah.
allows you to post like we curate from our side for photo shoot locations, and also we allow the community to share their own locations.
Yeah.
And that helps photographers and people to find interesting. I don't want to say Instagrammable.
Yeah.
I want to say like
We clickable.
we clickable locations. So yeah, there are many things that you can do inside the app. Also, detecting the metadata of the photographs automatically.
Yeah.
And also, we released a new partnership with the Middle Frame. The Middle Frame is a platform for selling photographs in the Middle East. So
You can directly
just post your photograph on WeClickk,
Wow,
and
that's good.
it will with with just a simple click, you can automatically post your photograph on the Middle Frame to showcase it for sale.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do those like photography focused features, you know.
I want to go back to that location thing. Because I just want to see the difference between the Instagram location and when you're sharing location. When you share location on WeClickk, does it give the exact coordinates or pin?
Yes, 100%, like the exact coordinates
That's
of
good,
that
man.
location.
Man, how many times I see a good shot on Instagram and I wanna see the location. I click the location, it just shows me random place in Karamos.
Yeah. No, exactly. Like that's the
That's
thing.
frustrating, yeah.
Yeah. So you will get to have the Google Map that will navigate you to the exact location of that photo shoot.
That's
location, you know?
good.
Yeah.
That's
like the
good.
exact coordinates. So
Yeah.
so you're not gonna get lost with WeClickk. Yeah.
That's good. And the gears, I like how
Yes.
you have gear because sometimes you want to showcase your gear. You know, for
Exactly.
us it's special. This is our weapons. You know.
Yes. So now, and now we're working on many things. We're working on this feature. We call it the visual stories, and we will allow users to post like albums. So you can post
No way.
50
that's
photographs,
good, bro.
and organize them with like headlines and text.
That's what
in
we
order
always wanted on Instagram, man.
Yes.
Like everything that we want, all the photographers wanted to be on Instagram
It's happening in WeClickk.
on
Yeah.
WeClickk.
So yeah, I mean, we're trying to provide that for photographers. So you can tell an entire story.
Yeah.
You know, through one single album.
I think it's good that you also hear a lot of suggestions and comments from your users. And
Absolutely, yeah.
And I know that you fix them right away or you adapt them right away.
Yes,
which is
we
good.
On a daily basis we have bugs to fix. We have issues, technical issues, things to do with the database, design wise.
Yeah.
So we always listen to our users and reiterate accordingly to
good.
whatever issues that they face, and also suggestions. We have a lot of users that suggest some features. I personally get on calls with them, you know, and listen to them, and we like literally like
same to me. You always call
Exactly.
me, ask
Like-
questions.
Exactly. So I personally like get on calls with them, listen to their like demands and needs and what they think is going to enhance the app or make it better, and we work on that on a daily basis. And I think that's how it should be, you know. Like
Yeah, I think all apps should have this kind of
like at the end of the day, you're building this for your users, so you have to be all ears on them. So,
Sure. Yeah, and let's talk about the photography community aspect.
Yes.
Because I see a lot of photo walks that you've done. Man, how many have you,
A lot.
do you have a count of how many?
Yeah, a
of
lot.
them?
We've done a lot of photo
That's
walks.
a lot of hard work, like organizing, talking to the locations.
It's very hectic, dude. It's very, especially like, you know, in Dubai. So you need to, if you want to do like really interesting photo walks, you have to go to interesting places, and you need to get permission
Sure.
in order to shoot in those places.
Yeah.
And you know how hectic it is, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
So you have to be very careful in terms of photography, you know. So it's it is a hectic process to get permissions, to find locations, to come up with an idea, to invite the users, to get people all together, to convince them to come, to experience it, to have a really good experience in the photo walk. And you do this as well, so you know, like the struggle, you know.
Well, I don't do the back end part usually. Whoever sponsors the photo walk, they're the ones who's, you know. But still, I know how it works.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
for us, like we do everything from our side. So we also, like, recently we've done a collaboration with Queen Elizabeth ship.
You've done twice.
Twice.
Twice. Yeah.
Yes. So this is the second time. We invited the Marriott residents to the photo walk and students as well to explore the ship. So there was like first of all, shout out to Queen Elizabeth ship for the seamless communication.
Is that again? What's the name?
Queen Elizabeth ship.
Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been there. I've been there.
It's in
once,
Port Rashid.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
Man, it's old school, man.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
It's like vintage classic style, you know?
Is it the actual Queen Elizabeth ship, right?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Cool.
It's an interesting place, especially for photographers. We're gonna have a photo shoot with a photographer named Faris. He's a Jordanian photographer. In 3 days to create like a really nice video.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of there's a lot of photographers that love joining photo walks. So
Yes.
if you are a photographer and you love going to photo walk, meeting new people, try joining WeClickk.
Yes.
I see it growing really quick.
Yeah.
And in fact, I hosted one of your photo walks.
Yes,
in
that
Marina.
was last year. We called it the Sunrise Mission.
The sunrise.
Sunrise Mission? Was
Yes.
it? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah.
We had like 14 or 15 people joining.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
I love that one. Especially because I'm an early bird, so.
No, that was super early, man. Yeah, but I remember, yeah.
That was like 5 a.m. in the morning.
5 in the morning. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about it.
Yeah, because the amount of work you go through. So,
It's a long journey, man.
yes.
Yeah.
I can't believe like it's been 3 years already, almost 3 years.
Yeah. So photography community, like, do you enjoy it? Like in your in everything going through on WeClickk, like what do you enjoy the most? Is it the photography community? Is it the app? Is it the projects you're getting? What exactly?
It's look.
No answer.
No. I like the product design side, like designing the app.
Oh yeah.
I really love that.
Because you're a graphic designer. So.
Yes. Graphic design, product design are two
Yeah.
different things, but they're correlated in a sense. But like, yeah, product design, I really enjoy that. I really enjoy listening to the users and work on the app together. I also love hosting those galleries, exhibitions, and photo walks as well. But like regarding the photo walks, it's very hectic to people to understand. Like it's really hectic to prepare everything and make everything smooth, you know, because there are a lot of reasons. Like it might go sideways in any time, so you need to just be focused all the time.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of effort to do it. But yeah, I love everything about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, the good and the bad, you know. So
Now, this question, this might surprise you. Let's go back to Photowalks, photography community. What is your dream photo walk? Like, you know, if there's any specific location or an activity, is there anything like you have been like, this is the dream for me, you know?
yeah, I want to like just do like travel with photographers.
Oh yeah, go different countries.
Yeah, go
Iceland?
like Iceland or Switzerland.
Oh,
no, those places, and
damn,
just
bro.
spend like a week
That would
over
be
there
amazing. Can you
exploring
imagine?
it
Wow.
and get all the gear and come up with just crazy content.
Yeah, because it's different if you're doing photography in different countries. Like,
Yes.
I know because I travel.
That's a dream, you know.
Yeah.
Like just to travel the world, explore it, build WeClickk,
And bring your
move it.
community
Yes,
along
bring
with you.
exactly.
That's-
Just do it
that's
with the
good.
community.
Yeah.
That's why I always listen to the community. I always listen to the users.
Don't worry, guys. Bader is working hard.
Yeah.
He will pay for all the tickets. All the hotels.
Yes. Give us a year or two.
year two.
Yeah.
Guys, recorded. Year two. All right.
Yes. Yeah, actually, that's the dream.
Yeah.
I'm also like, I'm an entrepreneur, you know.
Yeah.
So, that's it takes a lot of entrepreneurial skills to
Sure.
build something like this, because you start the idea from scratch with zero funding, with no team to help you, with nothing at all. So I literally started with an idea,
Yeah.
and I had to go through the entire process. And everything that you see on WeClickk is completely self-funded,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's a crazy journey. So I'm just I'm excited of what the next couple of years are gonna bring
Yeah,
for
cool.
for the app and for the
Cool.
platform.
Now, bring me to your. Let's go back to your journey about the building the app,
Yeah.
WeClickk, or building the community. I want to know. I want to know what are the downsides, or what are the down moments of your journey of building this photography community.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. Honestly, like you have to be fully dedicated for it. So you lose time to do other stuff. So you have to be fully focused
Yeah.
on managing your time properly. And sometimes I feel like um, it tries to destroy
I
your
know.
mental health.
I know how
You know, when
hard
you
it
keep
is, man.
working,
I
working,
know.
working.
I'm going through that
Yeah.
every freaking time, man.
Yeah, especially when you start something like on your own,
Sure.
and you have like
Yeah.
those big dreams and those big expectations that you need to meet and all of that. So it takes a lot, and sometimes it's just heavy,
Yeah.
right?
It takes a different kind of level of courageousness to
Exactly.
build this kind of stuff.
And people think like I had the money already to
Yeah.
invest in this. No, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So it's just you have to.
It's not cheap, man.
It's not cheap to
not
invest,
cheap.
like to get people to work with you.
Yeah.
To invest money, and those
Yeah.
people, they might not provide the value that you're
Yeah.
seeking for, so you have to go get someone else. And I've done like, so I'm still doing so many
Yeah.
things to fund
And I remember
the
you said
platform.
that you had a developer before,
Yeah.
and then you had to find a new one.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
I worked with a developer, Osama, and he's a really good developer. I highly recommend him. A really good person to work with.
Yeah.
He lives in Algeria. It's just we have to build the team over here in the UAE, right?
Yeah.
For so many reasons. So because we want to grow the app, the platform, so I had to basically build the team right
Yeah,
here.
man. It's finding the right people to build around you.
Yeah.
It's hard, but once you find them, man, you need to
Exactly.
cherish them, man.
It gets easier later on. Once you build the system,
Sure.
it's like we want to build a new feature. I design it, pass it on to the developers. They work on it. They make sure that it's technically working fine. We test it all together. We do some beta testing
Okay.
phase. We test it with users, and then we push it live. And you keep doing that. You know. So
Cool. Okay, so we talk about the downside of building the app. Now, can you share some of the recent successes of your community, of the app?
yes. So the
Collaborations. If there
the
are any?
collaborations, for
Yeah.
example, first of all, like the app is growing rapidly recently. So it's we're having like 10 to 15 new users signing up every day.
Good.
And I still didn't do any that much of marketing efforts into like running ads and
Yeah.
stuff. I do believe in brand associations. So that's why I'm doing the collaborations with, for example, we're gonna do it with Canon and Page 2024.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do, so basically Page 2024 is an art and photography gallery exhibition that is going to be hosted at the Marriott. We've collaborated with the Marriott to host this event, and we are preparing everything for the photography gallery, the photo walk for them, and everything. And we're bringing brands like Rubicon,
Nice.
Noon is coming as well, Canon, and we're featuring 14 photographers from different parts of the region to display 45 unique photographs in the gallery.
Amazing.
So yeah, a lot of people are going to join this creative space on the 30th of September. So for me, that's actually a huge success, is to manage to get all those photographers together, to manage to feature their photographs and to create or to spark that creative connection between everyone. And shout out to the Marriott for the beautiful, for this beautiful collaboration. They have a beautiful team, And yeah, I can't wait until the 30th.
Yeah, amazing, man. I've seen the progress from the very beginning, from the scratch, literally from the scratch, from the monitor itself, and now seeing it, come in real life, and
Yes.
now succeed,
Yes.
with all the achievements, after, despite of all the challenges, man. I'm very happy, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is just this is life. It's all about progress,
Yeah.
really.
And man, you did an amazing job.
Yeah, thank you.
It's not, guys, believe me, it's not easy to build a community. Like me myself, I've been in this industry for like 15 years. I've been running my social media for like 5 years, and my followers are begging me to conduct photo walks, like almost at least once a month.
It's a full-time job, dude.
And I
It's
just
literally
cannot,
full-time.
bro. I cannot. I
Yeah,
had to focus on my content. I had to focus on my job, on myself, and everything.
yeah, yeah.
For me, like photo walks and workshops, for me, it's only like my afterthought, because I know how hard it is to organize, to conceptualize. But for you, you do it, man,
It's
easily.
it's
Yeah.
really crazy, and it's very hectic, but it's worth it. I mean, if you enjoy it, it's it's something you will love.
Yeah.
Um, the the thing is, like, I do believe if you want to build a community like that, you have to have social comprehension skills, emotional intelligence to deal with
Sure.
people.
Yeah.
So all those things plays a role.
Yeah,
It's not
good.
like, I don't believe that it's just for everyone to build a community or
Yeah. Good.
try to cultivate a community. I mean, you can always get better at it, and practice it, but it's a difficult thing to do.
Cool. Yeah. True. Now, last question: is there anything you wanna say for future photographers, the ones who, like, see? My goal here is to inspire people to create, not just create, but maybe if there's someone out there who wants to build a community or build an app, it's not necessarily to be like a photography app, like anything. Okay, what can you suggest for? I mean, when I say photography community, I don't mean huge photography community. You can just build a Facebook page or an
Exactly,
Instagram
yeah.
page. That's already building a community.
Yes.
And a lot of people wants to do it. Like they prefer to have a community than to promote themselves, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of photographers or other people that want to do that. Now, what advices you can give these people?
Like, for anyone who wants to build an app or a startup or to build a community, just try to sit with people who have already done that and try to understand their journey and the things that they've gone through,
Yeah.
because those people are experienced and they know what they're doing. So try to learn from that. And also, there are risks. So if you're a risk taker, you need to understand that you need to take risks in order to build something like this.
Yeah.
It's a lonely journey,
Yeah.
so you have to just work on it, make it work. And try to have a plan, like a business plan, for example, to understand how this app will sustain itself for later on. This is very important as well. But yeah, just try to get advices from here and there and listen to other people who are experienced.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yes.
Can I sleep now? Can I go to the gym?
Definitely. I'll go back to the gym.
The gym?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Again, if you're a photographer and you want to join a community, and also you want a platform to publish your pictures better than what we normally
Your photos
use.
get published like in high quality.
Exactly, high quality. Yes, yes.
Different
that
aspect ratios. Like we have 9:16, 16:9.
Yeah, exactly.
We have vertical
Oh, yeah.
landscape.
So right now, if you're watching this, go to App Store or whatever, download WeClickk with double K.
Yes,
Keep in
double
mind,
K,
double
yes,
K. Okay, download the app, register, and you will see amazing works in there. Post your stuff, and you'll see the difference, like the quality itself.
Yes.
The gears, the location. There's so many cool stuff that you will not see on the platform that we used to using. So, Bader, man, thank you so much.
Thank you for
really,
having
I'm
me.
really
Really.
proud. Man, I'm really happy of you. Man.
Thank you for having me.
And
Appreciate
looking
it.
forward for the event,
Yes.
which I'm also
Yeah.
part of.
On the 30th of September.
Yeah.
Join us in the Marriott.
Yes.
It's in Dubai International Academic City. So try to be there. It is going to be a creative space, beautiful energy, amazing people are joining. So
Yeah.
try to be there.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Bro.
Thank you
Thanks
for
so
having me, man.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.